All right. Sorry, it's been a while. It was summer, hot, full-time job, and busy with my son, so I didn't have the time to get to it after Whitney. But what I think I'm gonna do this time is do a compilation, right? My buddy Jimmy said people like lists, like top 10, top 5. So I think I like that idea. So I'm gonna do like the top 5 best gravel trails in Redlands, Yucaipa area, and then probably top 5, top 10 mountain bike trails, Redlands, Yucaipa area. So I'm gonna start shooting little footage for that list. And this is the first episode of that. So rolling out from the house, I think if I was doing a top 10 list, I'd be amiss if I didn't mention the Crafton Hills with a heavy emphasis on the Three Hawks Trail, right? It's just, jump, woo! It's just such a good trail. You can climb it really easy. Nice single track. Just a great trail just to climb. It's fun to ride down, right? But there's usually people walking. It's just one of those trails that everybody does, everybody likes, so it doesn't get as much recognition for being the gem that it is. So somewhere in the list is going to be Three Hawks Trail. So, and then we'll see what else makes the list. But yeah, rolling out from my neighborhood. All right, welcome to the number 1 spot for the Redlands, Yucaipa area gravel trails. This is the San Mateo Nature Preserve area. This is actually Carriage Trail. It's a staple of the Redlands Strada Rosa and a lot of the Saturday morning gravel rides. So, and it's very relatively flat and wide, so it's easy for a beginner, and that's why I put it number 1. So here's where you can start your gravel adventure. Take a girlfriend here, a friend, a kid, and teach them how to ride. It's a good spot for that, which is good for gravel. Passing on the left, partner. Thank you. So, I think this trail was originally built in like 1890 or something, in some form, by I think these brothers, the Smiley guys, right? Smiley Park, Smiley Heights, those guys. So, there was a carriage trail to get to like a picnic area or a park. So, later, I think it became preserved and is now what it is, but it has some history. You get donkeys. One of the biggest rattlesnakes I've ever seen was on this trail, so to be aware, snake season. Carriage Trail, number 1. Yeah, buddy. Such a good Redlands trail, which is why it's number 1 at the list. Should be the first one you ride, especially if you're learning how to ride. You can think of the top 5 list as like a step up or something, even though Dorado's not too hard. That could be number 3 in terms of that, but this is number 1 on the top 5 Redlands Yucaipa gravel sections, gravel trails. This Carriage Trail and Trash Canyon. Trash Canyon gets single tracky with bridges, so it's a little more advanced than Carriage. So do trash as your skill level allows. You've been warned. So the Coco Mariposa or Mariposa or whatever it is was added later after a flood or something. So that's a recent one. Yeah, buddy. Phew. Joe Mama! I was wondering, I was gonna hit you up. All right, Trash Canyon. I wonder where it gets its name from. Michelob. But yeah, right here off of Alessandro is this gem of a trail. Trash Canyon. So, pile of trash. I think that was the name of the current administration. Pile of trash. Yep, I digress. I do enjoy Trash Canyon and this pile of trash a lot more than I enjoy the pile of trash in Washington, D.C. I think it stinks a lot less and is a lot more resourceful. All right, so we're to the single track portion of Trash Canyon. Our Joe Mama single track. So beautiful, look at that oak tree, right? Tons of native grasses. Some non-natives, but it's pretty nice, all cut out. Look at that work. Not your average Joe. So I might as well jump right into another on the top 5 of the Redlands Yucaipa gravel countdown list. And this is Crafton Hills Fire Road, right? The Ridge Road. Three Hawks, Thunderbird, all that stuff, right? This is Thunderbird right here, right? It connects to this Ridge Road that goes up over the Crafton Hills to Regional Park, Zanja Peak, Grape, 38 Special. So this is a main connector trail, and it has a time trial on it, right? This is a really good, climb to kind of check your fitness, because it's steady, it's wide, and it's long enough where you can definitely push and use it as a time trial like the mountain bike team does. So Yucaipa, definitely top 5. This Ridge Road, Crafton Hills Ridge Road. So, yeah, buddy. Mile marker 2.5, so 1.5 miles left. All right, I always say this is kind of the crux, the final little punchy climb. It's right below Zanja, and the grade just kicks up just a tiny bit. It's nothing bad, but you have been climbing for like 1,000 feet. So, just gets tired, but you got views. And then it's just push, push, push to the bench, and the end of the segment. We're coming to the edge of the Crafton Hills Ridge Fire Road climb. Most likely number 2 on the list. Just because it's in the center of everything and connects to everything. And it's a really good trail. So, number 2 on the top 5 gravel trails, Redlands, Yucaipa, Crafton Hills Ridge Road. And that's why it's number 2, baby. Technically, this is still part of the Ridge Road, so. All right, so what I think makes the Three Hawks Trail so special is the rollout from Redlands. I mean, so if you come the Sand Canyon way, I mean, this is rolling out to Three Hawks, right? Even if you just drive, you can come up the boulevard down there from like Sunset or Oakmont. I mean, and then you cross over the Yucaipa and you're like, what is this gemstone of a city? This is gorgeous. There's like barely any crime. A lot of pickup trucks, but you know, that comes with the territory. But it's just gorgeous. So, and then you hit Three Hawks and you're like, whoa, this is decent and right next to the city. So Three Hawks ranks heavily because of everything it got going for it. You know what I'm saying? Dutch Bros at the bottom. I mean, come on, people. Come on, people. Like, that's worth like 10 extra points, you know? Super good. Get out there and ride on, people. This purple fire hydrant is Three Hawks. You just hook a little right, voila, dirt single track, like at least a mile of it, so says the sign, right off the trail. I mean, right off the main road. And like it starts a little punchy, not bad at all. And then with like instant views right out of the city. Like literally a 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive from Redlands. 15, 20-minute ride from Redlands. And 5-minute ride from me. It's so good. Somewhere in the top 5. You can see the casa up there. It's pretty good. The moon. You hook this little right, and you got mountain views. I mean, can't go wrong with little 3 hawks. Maybe we should put it as number 3 because it's 3 hawks. I think that's what we'll do. Arbitrary number arrangement. 3rd place in the list is 3 hawks in the Redlands Yucaipa. All right, so for 3 hawks, this is what I consider the halfway. You could drop in from the college up to the left if you want to park there, which is good if you're going on a short hike for a sunset or something. But after that point, it becomes like almost like a different trail. It's has this little camber and exposure, and then some steep switchbacks up there. Nothing bad, I mean, but it's like super flowy. Good climb in the beginning, and then a little puncher up at the top. So, a tale of 2 trails is the 3 hawks. You can see the stacks up there of the switchbacks. Take you to the first switchback. Nice and shady. Whew. And just keep doing that to the top. You see the grass is all windswept. Looks nice, like bedhead. And this is a lilac, so when it's in bloom, it's nice and purple and smells good right here towards the end. There's 2 punchy little climbs, and then you're at the top of the 3 hawks climb. Number 3 on the list. And climb number 1 is right here. And then climb number 2 is immediately after. Go, pick the bad line, just blast through it. And you come to the top of the 3 hawks climb. And you're greeted with just a breathtaking view. I mean, super epic. We got little dogger walkers. But that's 3 hawks. Number 3 of the top 5 gravel trails in the Redlands and Yucaipa area. Yeah, buddy. All right, so Grape Street, which I consider the Grape Street 38 special loop, kind of like one little trail network. So I'll say Grape and 38, one of the top 5 gravel trails, also mountain bike trails. So it's really good. Single track, you're able to do it on a gravel bike, obviously, right, in both directions with and it doesn't hurt as bad as regional park on a gravel bike. So regional park is definitely top 5 on a mountain bike, but not on a gravel bike. I've done it like once. I don't like it. Climb it okay on a gravel bike, but neither way is really enjoyable, not a top 5. But Grape, I could smile sometimes, you know? So this is a top 5 trail. Hey buddy. So definitely love it. Nice and flowy on the gravel bike. And you got this epic reservoir view. And then on the 38 network, you have the view of Mill Creek, the 38 highway. It's so pretty. and then it gets poppies, super green. I mean, this is, I call this east side of Crafton. It's definitely really good to hike, to bike, to run, right? So I don't know, this might be number 5, but it could easily be a 4. I don't know where Carriage Trail is gonna land. Ooh, look at that, pretty, pretty. Hey buddy, thanks man. Awesome job.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Woo. And this is the connector that connects to the 38 on the left. Whew! But I'm going to what's that, Fremont, Frolic? Going out to Wildwood, or no, Dorado. Over there. El Dorado. Jump. To the left. Fuel is bumming engine. Quench my thirst with gasoline. Yeah, buddy. All right, so finishing off Grape Street, you see El Dorado over there. So that's where we're going. But first, we got to get off Grape. Make a left right here. The good thing about El Dorado and Wildwood is it has this rural ranch kind of feel, right? It definitely feels rural. It kind of got this wild, wild west vibe, like a yee-haw kind of buddy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard. If it was a top 10 list, it would be on the top 10 list. Top 5, I don't know. Argue it in the comments. I don't think it's making top 5. All right, so we're in El Dorado Park, climbing up. It's definitely in a top 10 trail. It can easily be a top 5. It's just, it's far out here, you know? Hard one. Okay, El Dorado Ranch Park in Yucaipa, infamous for the El Dorado fire, the gender reveal fire, in 2020? Something like that. It killed a firefighter, caused a whole load of damage. Yeah, so coming in at number 5, right, on the Yucaipa Redlands gravel top 5 trails is El Dorado Ranch Park, right? I'm not gonna pick any specific trail. It's pretty. It's definitely worth getting out here and making it part of your loop. There's a lot of restoration effort going on here, right? Conservation to rebound after the fire. You can see a whole host of bees. They've been planting trees. So yeah, this is number 5. Good fire roads to kind of climb out. Good little hidden single track. Pretty vistas, right? It's a little higher elevation, so it should be a tiny bit cooler. There's usually no one out here. Not a lot of horses, which is good. Not a lot of hikers, which is good, I guess. And yeah, there's the hops and spokes guys. They do a really good job at maintaining the trails and having group rides and bringing people out here. They have the upcoming 6-hour endurance mountain bike race, right? So I guess it convinced me that El Dorado Ranch Park, number 5. So El Dorado Park goes all the way back. There's the secret tunnel and itchy scratchy and all that bullshit up that way. I like to just go up a little bit and then do the little whoopty-whoopty-whoops out and then take the little creek trail down back to Bryant. That's my personal flavor, but you know, some people are Coke, some people are Pepsi. I say El Dorado is good because I get to come down this little creek trail, which is really good. The Jeff Wilson Creek Trail. And it triggers my speech impediment. So there you go. My wife would like it. The ladies like my speech impediment. I sound foreign. All my cars are foreign. And right across. You. And that's the creek. Yeah, buddy.